Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Today is the day, my friends. Today is the day that I have started this journey with WASP and selling of Electra and everything that has been amounting to this point. So, as you can see, well, hold on. Let me get that intro going. Yes, I know. It's coming. Changing it up. See you in a second. Yeah, I gotta find that. I did that on, I think Final Cut at one point or something like that, so I need to find something similar to it. Or I just need to create my own. But anywho, we'll go ahead and tackle that at some point. But I am kind of jammed up here on this Saturday because, as you could see, it is on its way today. It's out for delivery, and it should be here between then and then. So that means that I am probably gonna be here all day waiting on it. Nonetheless, FedEx hasn't had the greatest track record here, but like I said, maybe hopefully today they'll be on time and get this done with, and then we'll go into the next steps after that. It's not gonna be installed for a minute, but at least it'll be here on hand, and you know, I could get my plans worked out and ready to go. So first of all, let me show you the vehicles. I have good old Nightwing sitting in the garage. The boxes, I left the spot open so when the boxes come in, I'll just shove them right here in the garage and get them out of the way. And then we got old Storm, WASP, Minion, and the two Mopars, Jeep Wagon and Dodge Ram. But I do want to show you something with the Dodge Ram. Let me walk over there. I don't know if y'all recall my last video how dirty it was. Well, I shined her all up, and of course it rained the next day, but it doesn't have any of those black streaks on it anymore, and the wheels are all cleaned up and everything was good to go. And then it rained like freaking tornado-ish here, and then yep, so now it's all dirty again. Well, it will be because I'm taking it out, but yeah, for the most part I got that squared away. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the truck and go get me some breakfast, since I'm gonna have to sit around and camp out for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. All right, everybody, so let's start our journey today. Let's go get some breakfast, but let me get you a cold start in the truck. I don't think y'all have heard that. If you did, it's been a minute. So let's go ahead and get close to that and see what that sounds like first thing in the morning. And then granted, it's 7:30, 7:45, so that's why I'm not taking any of the Mustangs, because it's kind of loud. I could take the Jeep, but hey, I like the truck better. So let's start that up. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's go ahead and head on to McDonald's. All right, so beginning our journey this morning, we were gonna go head over to the Mickey D's, maybe get some biscuits and gravy. Usually on Saturdays that we do our cars and coffee stuff, and that's what was supposed to happen. But of course, you know why I'm kind of chilling now. But for the most part, we usually go out to breakfast somewhere out near there, you know, some of the mom and pop diners and stuff like that. So not today for me. Pam still might go out there. A buddy of mine, Kevin's going out there, and it's a nice day and a good morning for it. So I am probably missing a good show, but you know, sometimes different things happen for different reasons, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're hanging out here in the Ram now and gonna go get our breakfast and see what the rest of the day brings. So I guess I'll try to do more of a unveiling later with the actual Whipple when I get the boxes, you know, show you what it looks like, and then get into the time frame that I'm looking at to do everything. So I'm definitely excited. It's definitely been a thing that I've been wanting to do since I got the car. And yes, since I got the car, I've been thinking about the Whipple. So like I said, it's had to go through some hurdles to do it and sell some things and move some things around, and you know, it's kind of part of life, and we move on. And like I said, I'm not regretting selling Electra at all. Like I said, I think WASP is going to be pretty cool when it gets done, and like I said, it's pretty nice now with the stuff I did to it already, preparing for the Whipple. So hopefully when everything comes together, we should be rolling strong and having a good time with it, you know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and get to the Mickey D's, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. The package has been secured, so I am gonna go ahead and get my fat on, eat me some biscuits and gravy, and then wait, I guess. Like I said, I will probably sit around, talk to Pam before she goes out there, and then maybe play some video games, or I find something to do to keep me entertained. But definitely excited, and gonna see what we're gonna do with this, aren't we? Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Good time. Catch y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody, it's been a little time waiting, but as you can see, we are getting our packages delivered now. So once we get them all into the garage, I will show you what it looks like. I'm real excited. Makes me want to smack this dude. Talk to you later. All right, everyone, so here are my 3 boxes, and I actually have one inside that coincides with this stuff too.
Sorry.
See what I gotta deal with? Anyway, so I said I was going to show you what it looked like, so I'll go ahead and at least pop the top on this one to show you what the head unit looks like. Oh. So there it is, and there's the actual color yellow. It has the film, protective film on it, so it looks like green or white or whatever. I don't know what the camera's going to pick up. But what I want to do, I don't know if you've heard me mention it, that part right there, I want to paint that in red. So what's your opinion on that? I could take these off, paint them red, and put them back on, so it'll be yellow on the bottom and then yellow cutting through with red. So it'll go with the car itself with the red calipers and the yellow going on. So it'll give it a little bit of a, you know, contrast from inside to outside. But yeah, boys, there it is. It is in. It is sitting on my floor. So now it's time to get things working and going. First thing I'm going to do, though, has nothing to do with the car. I am going to put in new lights in here. These are on, but that bulb's out. They're old style, so I have LEDs for this garage now. So it's gonna be well lit. So once I get that squared away, then I will go ahead and start this install. So to the next part of this video. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, so the bottom box is the actual Whipple. This box right here is the upgraded open air boxes. And like I said, once I get into the actual install, I will have things out and show you more so of what is and what isn't. This is the upgraded throttle body. As you can see, it says 120. And then I have red and blue filters. So I haven't decided which ones. These are the red ones. The blue ones came in the factory box. So those are somewhat right there. So I got the blue filters right there. So as we get into this install and get into stuff that we probably shouldn't get into, I do have one more thing to show you that coincides with this. But yeah, it is here. The long awaited Whipple install is coming, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, I'm doing it here at the house in this garage. That's why I'm redoing my lighting for two reasons. Why? Because these lights suck, they're outdated, and second, I want to have more lighting up in this garage for this install. That way I could have better videos to show y'all with the lighting and then how things are supposed to go. Like I said, I'm going to take my time through the build. It may be a couple different videos, so it'll be more thorough. Or would y'all want something like from one video but from one and done type deal, and just kind of skip through the main points versus, you know, every nuts and bolt? Y'all let me know how y'all want this build to go. Like I said, I have it now. I have the quick jacks in the tool shed outside. Those will be working their way up in here. And then this is going to be my shop for a little while. It's going to be done on the weekend. It might take one weekend, depending on the help I get. Might take multiple weekends. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. But let me show you that other box that I have that coincides with this. All right, let me show you what other goodies I got going on here. So, with the Whipple kit, I went ahead and got the stage 2 kit. I got the bigger throttle body, which is the 120. Got the open air boxes, which you just saw, with the choice of either red or blue filters. So either way, I could figure that part out. And then what I got in this box right here is, sorry about the camera movement, but there you go. It is already a smaller pulley. It's a 3625 pulley versus a 7.5, the 375 that comes on it. I believe this is what it is. So we are going to pulley down. The car is on E30 at the moment. So with that being done, also got the lethal booster pump right here. So we are going to be doing some things. So all that is there, and then I'll show you what's on that bottom box here in 1 second. But yeah, it's coming together, good fellas. And like I said, I'm super stoked. So it's something I've been wanting to do. Again, like I said, I sold electric to get this done. So everything's coming full circle. So let's see what's in that other box. Okay, and let me show you what's in that other box right now. You get the carbon fiber inlet tube to go in there. I also have a carbon fiber shroud for the radiator to go on. And then there's one more piece coming that they still haven't sent to me through VMP, which is the carbon fiber strut tower brace. Now, a lot of people don't use the strut tower brace with this setup. I like the strut tower brace look. I like to keep the car tight. So again, I'm trying to do things that other people don't do. So that is going to be on here also. I'm still waiting for that to come in. They had some manufacturer problems and whatever. So hopefully they get it straightened out soon enough. So yeah, that's where we are now. So I gotta get it with my boys, whoever's going to help me out with it, and get it squared away on a date and start knocking this out. Well guys, that is probably the video for today. Just wanted to show you that it was here. We're at that point now. Like I said, we got old WASP out here. She's going to be making herself at home in there for a couple days, and we're going to go ahead and get some stuff done and see what we could do. I still need to run this on the dyno. prior to, so I got to get that squared away also. So it's going to be a couple weeks before this actually gets done, but like I said, it is here, it is on hand. So all the pieces, parts, and all the extras that I've gotten are here also. So we should be in a good spot. So once we get with the boys and whoever's going to help me out with it, we're going to go ahead and get it knocked out. So this car right here is about to become 2.0 and become a menace. So what horsepower numbers do you think I'm going for? I know I mentioned it before that I'm going for a number, but what number do you think it is? And I'll let y'all know further down the road, but you could go ahead and drop it in the comments. And good old Nightwing looking pretty sparkly out here too. And then Brandon was going to do some work to his car, but never got around to doing it. And then Pam actually took her car out today, believe it or not. So with that being said, that's a video. And again, thanks for tuning in and kind of hanging out with me for a little bit. But like I said, we're going to get this stuff done. There are all my boxes. We're going to have this all cleaned up, squared away, and bring you along for that install. And like I said, it's going to be a detailed install, hopefully. Sometimes I get caught up with stuff and it doesn't get as detailed as I want it to be. But that is the idea of it. So we'll see where we end up. Peace.